Luz y Progreso. This is Sancista Brujo Luis. If you know me, you know, and if you follow me on any of my social media, you know that I take a Christmas break. So I take a break from spiritual work from the 24th until after the Epiphany, which is January 6th. And then I take another break from spiritual work during the Holy Week, which is in the spring. So even though spiritual people, spiritual individuals, we take breaks, that doesn't mean that people's lives stop just because you're taking a break. So even though I'm on a spiritual break, I've noticed since Christmas until the new year, until recently, people just constantly message me with problems, and I get it. We all have problems, right? And so I try to guide these people. I try to give them advice the best I can. I had one person, their grandson's in the hospital ICU. I have another friend, they were betrayed by a friend. Just constantly, my phone, since the moment I turn it on, it's constantly, oh, can you recommend a bath? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Right? And a lot of it is like very negative, and I'm not disrespecting anyone. So what I'm trying to say is this is an exchange of energy, right? It could be positive energy, it could be negative energy, but it still is an exchange of energy. Also, even though I'm on spiritual vacation, I had someone knock at my door at 7 o'clock in the morning if I could spiritually help them. And I told the person, listen, I'm on break, but listen, I gave them some Florida water and I told them come back on the 6th, So this is constantly, happening. And as spiritual people, we need to realize we need to be in the presence. We need to enjoy the holidays. We need to enjoy our times with our family. We need to enjoy our pets, our mascotas. We need to enjoy life as well, because in enjoying, we find some form of healing. So it's okay as spiritual people to set boundaries. We cannot be spiritual the whole year. There are times where we have to ground ourselves and be in the presence of life and enjoy the company of our family, our grandbabies, our parents, if you have your parents, your pets, your dear friends. Laugh and just enjoy life. Not everything has to always be spiritual. And so as spiritual people, we have to realize that we are human and we need to take times to take care of ourselves, to heal ourselves, because the doctor is no good for no one if the doctor himself is not healing him or herself. So it is okay to set boundaries with people, and say, listen, I love you. I'll pray for you. God bless you. But at this moment, I'm taking a little spiritual break from, everyone else's problems, because I need to take care of myself. So I was in the market today. I was picking up some provisions. There's supposed to be coming a snowstorm during this weekend, and there was a lot of chaos in the market basket where I go. Everyone was in a rush. Everyone was running around. Everyone was in a bad mood. So I'm trying to maintain my calm, and it must have triggered a thought in my brain of, since I've been on my spiritual break, how I get messages from the moment I wake up until the moment I go to sleep. I have a problem with this family member. I have this, blah, blah, blah. It's so chaotic that watching all these people in Market Basket going crazy because of this snowstorm that's coming to Massachusetts, it must have triggered something in my brain where I started noticing my heart rate going really fast. I started noticing I was breathing really fast, and I started noticing I was getting dizzy. So I'm in the middle of Market Basket. I stop what I'm doing. My carriage is full. I stop. I start breathing, and I'm telling myself, am I having a panic attack? Am I going through a panic attack? Now, if you know me, you know that wherever I go with my trusty bag. So I'm thinking to myself, am I having a panic attack? Breathe, all right? Ground yourself. Stop, breathe, ground yourself, breathe. That's what I did. I was in aisle 6. I'm breathing, I'm grounding myself. Psalm 23, as I walk through the shadows of death, I'll fear no evil. I'm just, reciting this psalm and trying to calm myself from what I felt was a panic attack coming through my body. So if you know me, you know that wherever I go with a backpack, all right? And I have my wallet in here. and you know, my keys, my cards, but I also always have, I always walk around with 2 bottles of Agua Florida. This is the small one, and this is a medium-sized one. I always walk around with my Agua Florida in my bag, just in case I need to spiritually cleanse, I need to ground myself. It's always right there in the front pocket. Now I could walk around with a big bottle of Florida water, but that would be a little cumbersome. So I'm happy that they make these small little, you know, bottles of Agua Florida. So what I did is I'm there feeling I'm having an anxiety attack. I opened a little bit of the Florida water and I breathe in and I start cleansing my neck, and I'm just trying to ground myself, you know, just ground yourself, Luis, ground yourself. So after I grounded myself with Agua Florida, I still felt my heart was, you know, racing really fast. So I called my ahijado, Jeremy, and I said, Jeremy, listen, I'm in Market Basket. And I explained the situation, and he knows me. He's known me for 8 years, so Jeremy knows how to walk me through that, which is very rare that that happens, but he knows me very well. So he started walking me through that, and just breathe, Padrino. What are you gonna have for dinner? He was giving me suggestions, you know. And thankfully, he helped me out during that, you know, during that little episode that happened in Market Basket. So the reason I'm saying this video and I'm talking about this video is, as spiritual people, as spiritual individuals, we have to take times for spiritual vacations. We have to dissociate from the world. We have to heal ourselves, because we're no good to no one if we don't first heal ourselves first, if we don't first take care of ourselves first. You can't take the thorn out of somebody else's eye if you have a plank in your eye. So you have to take times to disengage, to ground, to be present, and to heal yourself, you know. And I know one of my favorite medicines is Florida water, you know, and I cleanse and I purify, and thankfully I carry it wherever I go. But listen, people, especially in the spiritual community, we need times where we take a moment away from the world to heal, to ground ourselves, and to disengage from the online community and from people, and let people know, listen, I need a moment to heal, to ground. That doesn't mean that you can't help them the best you can, but you got to set boundaries, is what I'm trying to say. Because as humans, in order for us to help other people, we have to help ourselves first. So I hope this message helped. This is Sancista Brujo Luis. Much respect. And thankfully, I always carry my little bottles of Agua Florida. Sancista Brujo Luis. Ciao. So I just did a video on my YT channel, Sancista Brujo Luis. Go check it out, on spiritually taking care of yourself and setting boundaries, especially during times when you are on a spiritual vacation in general. So anyways, if you know me in person, you know that I'm always walking around with a bag, right? And in this bag, I have my wallet, my keys, my credit cards, whatever I have, but I never leave my house without bottles of Agua Florida. These are 2 little bottles of Florida water. I don't know if you can see that. Now, of course, I could walk around with a big bottle of Florida water, but this is a little too cumbersome. So these fit in your bag just perfectly, and when you need to cleanse, you just grab one of these little Florida waters and cleanse and purify. So I just did a video on my YT channel. Go check it out. I just posted it, and I talk a little bit of a situation that just happened to me and how I used my Florida water, and I called my godson to walk me through it. So anyways, check out these little Florida water bottles. They're the perfect size for carrying and to have in your bag. So go check out that full video on my Sancista Brujo Luis YT channel. All right, ciao. Lo quiero mucho. Bye.